Coach, of course, I know you heard Timothy Bradley's facing Manny Pacquiao for the third time. The only difference this time, you're not going to be there. How do you feel about that fight? Now you're surprised that they went that route again with Bradley for a third time.
You know what? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because a long time ago I spoke to Bradley, before him and I split up. Yeah. And one day we were just talking about future opponents and talking about Manny Pacquiao, and he told me, he goes, he's gonna come back. We're gonna do it again for the third time. And he told me what I said. He makes sense. One way or another, Manny Pacquiao needs a fight so he can retire. He's been in the ring with Bradley twice. He knows, but Bradley always prepares himself 100%, regardless who it is. Him as well. He knows what Manny Pacquiao brings. So, right now Manny Pacquiao is going for the title. He wants to retire as a champion, and Bradley has a title. So who else than Bradley to go in the ring with him for his farewell fight? And especially knowing that Bradley brings the fight. Bradley's always there. He's tough. He fights from the beginning to the end, and it's a fight that Manny Pacquiao chose because he feels comfortable with.
Do you give him a chance to win this fight, Joel? You're not going to be there this time, but what you've seen in the ring before, what chances do you give Bradley against Pacquiao this time? I can't really say, about chances because I don't know in what conditions a Manny Pacquiao is. Watching the fight with Mayweather, he had an injury on the shoulder. Now he's older. Wear and tear. So many fights. I really don't know. All I can tell you is that they're both gonna perform at their best. They're gonna perform at their age. They're gonna perform at their spot they're in right now. It's gonna be a great fight, exciting fight. I just think that when I trained Bradley for those two fights, we had great strategies. He ended up with some injuries that enabled him to continue the strategy that we had. Remember he had his ankle problems, and then on the second fight, his leg. So that right there enabled Bradley to put at work the strategy that we had from the beginning. That's why we had to make adjustments. Now, hopefully, that for this fight, if he's 100% and he has no injuries, he's obviously going to perform better, But it all depends on what Manny Pacquiao has that night. Just a couple more questions, Joel. As far as Pacquiao leaving, Mayweather leaving, all these guys are leaving, who do you think could take over the sport when these guys exit out? Because it looks like they're on their way out. Who's coming up that you see is going to be able to take over where they left off? Wow,
man, it's hard. It's hard to tell right now because there's a lot of talent. There's a lot of talent out there, but it's up and coming talent. We still don't have that fighter that catches the attention of the people to see. Okay, that's another Manny Pacquiao, that's another Oscar De La Hoya, and that's another Mayweather. We have not seen it yet. There's a lot of fighters, especially young fighters, that are strong, they are fast, and they're smart, but they still have not. They need to break that circle, step up to the big circle, and be noticeable by the media, by the fans, to see who's gonna be the next Mayweather, who's gonna be the next Manny Pacquiao. It's gonna take a while though. It's gonna take a couple more years.